welcome back to Unreal Reality, guys, the only channel bringing you the previous week's creepiest, weirdest, spookiest, scariest, most unexplainable, most viral, most outlandish TikToks, conspiracy theories, and videos caught on camera found on the internet and dark web. This week, I got creepy TikToks that'll keep you up all night. Please, guys, hit that like button so this video is recommended to others, and if you're not subscribed, smash that subscribe button so you never miss another video from us again. With all that out the way, guys, let's jump right into it, y'all. Can't even see the sand. Isn't the whole point of going to the beach so you can, get away from the daily grind, go somewhere nice, refreshing, and relaxing, maybe even take a dip if you get too hot? What about this looks refreshing or relaxing, guys? It almost looks like a traffic jam on the beach, just a whole bunch of congestion, all right? You can't even see the sand from an aerial view because it's just blocked by umbrellas. No, thank you, guys.
Did the Olympics just create a parody of Jesus' Last Supper with drag queens? Well, that is the question being asked after last night's Olympic ceremony took place. And in a couple of the acts, some are claiming that religious imagery was used, like the golden calf, the fourth horseman, and one scene in particular is being compared to Leonardo da Vinci's mural of Jesus and his 12 disciples. In the scene, broadcast cameras pan out on a number of drag queens standing behind a raised stage, with one in the middle wearing a piece on her head that is likened to religious drawings of a halo with lines of light emanating out of it. Some outraged with this scene said this is extremely disrespectful to Christians, and that the Olympics declared loudly that the 2.4 billion Christians on Earth are not welcome. But others say that those offended are just reading too much into it. And the organizer stated that the performance was to make us aware through a humoristic and poetic song the absurdity of violence between human beings. So the question is, what do you think? Was this scene intentional or merely a coincidence?
I'm pretty sure anyone and everyone with at least half a brain will be able to tell that this is a dig on the Last Supper, guys. Why they did it, your guess is as good as mine, but they did it.
America, we have a major issue. This listeria thing is way worse than anyone thought. Where do I start? So basically Friday, the FDA sent out a massive warning to everyone about this listeria outbreak. And they found it at Walmart and Aldi and Kroger. So now all 3 stores are recalling vegetables and herbs, including guacamole and salsa. This is bad, guys. So listen up. For the Kroger stores, they're saying it's affecting people in Illinois, Indiana, Michigan, Missouri, and Ohio. All these stores are going to be in Kentucky, New York, Ohio, Pennsylvania, West Virginia. And Walmart, you are in Connecticut, Delaware, Illinois, Indiana, Kentucky, Maryland, Michigan, New Jersey, New York, Ohio, Pennsylvania, Virginia, and West Virginia. Are we getting the picture here, guys? This is everything they're taking off the shelves, guys. And the list goes on. I mean, this is just a portion. Then you've got salad mixes. You've got different herbs.
Yeah, AKA, long story short, if you happen to live in any of those mentioned states or even shop in any of those mentioned stores, you should at least know the symptoms of listeria. And God forbid, if you're experiencing them, get yourself to a doctor ASAP, guys. Just a tip, just a tip.
Living off the coast of Brazil, tested positive for cocaine. Scientists say it is the first time that the drug has been detected in free-ranging sharks. Researchers at the Oswaldo Cruz Foundation found cocaine in all 13 of the Brazilian sharp-nosed sharks it tested. They say cocaine pollutes the sea due to sewage discharges from humans who use the drug, as well as the illegal laboratories that produce it.
Listen, guys, they don't call Brazil the coke capital of the world for nothing, okay? Even the sharks are freaking crackheads over there.
Oh my God! I thought you found the Yes! I gotta see you! Oh my God!
Pretty sick. Where is this?
Oh my god! Really fast!
She's going fast.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god! Oh my god, oh my god! Get the fuck up!
She looks pretty good at it. Yeah, who needs a horn when you can just shrill at the top of your lungs? And why is she screaming anyway? She's whipping this thing like she's a seasoned pro, guys. Does anyone know where this is at? Because this looks freaking awesome. Yo, did you see my man run? He was out.
The devil himself has nightmares about being trapped inside this state-of-the-art prison. The thing that separates this place from every other prison on Earth is once an inmate enters through its front doors, he will never leave again. No yard time, no transferring, no visits, no phone calls, no outside world for the rest of his life. CICOT was built in El Salvador in 2023 as part of their new strategy to lock up the most violent gang members. And it's working because the country has never been safer, as the people responsible for most of the crime live here now. The lights in the prison never shut off, and inmates don't even get a pillow or mattress to sleep on. The only thing they get is a bed sheet, and they will sleep on these cold, solid steel bunks for the rest of their lives. Privacy doesn't exist here. There's only 2 toilets per unit and no entertainment. All they have to do is sit there and think about the deadly crimes they committed, which led to them being there. But they do get to stand on the other side of the bars for 30 minutes a day to stretch, and that's the extent of the freedom they have.
I feel like we need to bring these prisons over to the States. You know what I'm saying? I feel like prisoners who are on death row or who have done some really, really bad stuff should all be put in a place just like this. Shut up. It's good. I wonder if he caught it in the car. That would be sick.
Let me introduce you to the man that is crazy enough to be sailing across the Pacific Ocean right now completely alone. And he's headed here to French Polynesia, one of the most isolated islands in the world. You see, about a month ago, Luke decided to quit his job as a middle school music teacher and set sail from Baja, Mexico towards Nukuhiva. However, issues immediately arrived when the wind disappeared for 4 days, leaving him drifting right back to where he started each day. To make matters worse, seabirds kept on shitting on his solar panels, blocking it from charging his batteries. But he did kind of get revenge a couple days later when he accidentally caught one of them instead of a fish. On day 16, his problems continued when his Starlink fell overboard, leaving him without any internet connection for the rest of the trip. At night, he has to wake up every 2 to 3 hours to check he's on the right course. But I mean, with movement like that, I don't know how he sleeps at all. Oh, and if a large ship is about to crush him while he's asleep, a loud alarm will sound, waking him up so he can quickly change course. His sail ripped on day 19, and from day 20, his mental health really started to take a hit. He said being alone for that long is like years of therapy in 1 month, and it changed his entire perspective on life. The closest he's got to dying was when a massive whale came up and he was heading right towards it, which I didn't exactly realize, but if he hit it, it would sink his boat in about 30 minutes. He said he quickly went up to the front of the boat and started screaming, and by sheer luck, it moved just in time. If he did actually have an emergency or got seriously injured, he has this distress signal device that, if pressed, alerts Coast Guards, and he can expect to be rescued in about 24 hours. Oh, and at one point, he decided to abandon his sailboat for a bit just to get some exercise, an experience he described as extremely disorientating, being that far away from anyone or anything. So the question is, do you think that sailing across the Pacific Ocean alone is fun or terrifying?
My man must have a set of cojones the size of watermelons, guys, okay? There is no way that you're gonna get me to sail across the Pacific, or any body of water for that matter, all by my lonesome. Nope, not happening, guys. No, thank you.
This is why you never play in quicksand.
Bro, look at the sand. Literally like liquid right now. It's starting to solidify. Uh-oh. Oh, dude, no, for real, that's scary. I'm stuck. My shin's down, it's as solid as cement. Pull hard, pull. Dude, come on, harder. The tide's coming in. If I don't get out in the next 30 minutes, I'm screwed. Dig.
Oh, why is it so hard?
I'm having a panic attack. Dude, just keep going. Stop joking around.
All right, I'm gonna put this.
This is not a laughing matter. I sunk in because it was literally like this, and then it solidified, and now I'm stuck.
You're probably in a massive mud crab hole.
I'm telling you, these are the things that are biting me right here.
What is that?
Dude.
What is that?
Ouch! They're in the sand, man. Please get me out.
Oh my god, he's just buried himself in.
Yes, dude, that's what's biting me. There's a bunch of them inside the sand right now. Legs, man, I can't move. They're just eating me.
Okay, I'm gonna go get the shovel back at their spot, okay?
Please hurry up, because I'm gonna have no legs by the time you get back. Please go, man.
I'll be right back. Don't move.
Look, the thing that I find most eerie about this clip is the fact that we don't ever see his boy return. You know what I mean? It almost leaves it up to the imagination for us to figure out if my man made it out or not. So, what do you guys think?
I saw this dude give a story on TikTok where he went to Bluff City, Utah. He's like, I don't believe in this whole simulation, but what I experienced there had me question if we're in a simulation. He said, every place I went, we were at this hotel, and then we went to a grocery store and then a restaurant. People were weird acting. They were like not expecting someone to come in. So he went to the hotel clerk. He said, hey, can we get some towels for our room? She's like, oh, actually, I don't know where they're at. This is my first day on the job.
What?
And then he went to the store. Something wasn't working.
Weird.
And she's like, I'm so sorry, this is my first day on the job.
Weird.
And then he went to a restaurant and the card wasn't working. And she's like, I don't actually know how to work this machine. This is my first day on the job.
You're like a Truman
Then
Show.
another guy who duetted it, he stopped in Bluff City and he saw this hitchhiker girl walking on the side of the road. He said 30 miles down, the same girl
Stop it
was
right
walking.
now.
I think I saw something similar to that, but like it always reminds me of the Truman Show. There's got to be a civilization or a community that's pulled that off or done that in the past. No matter how terrible it is, something's happened.
North Korea.
Like
Weird AF. What do you think? Do they actually have these little towns set up exactly like the Truman Show? Or even like House of Wax, where the entire town is just one giant psyop? Creepy AF, guys. Yikes. Weird. Almost even reminds me of an old school like Alfred Hitchcock movie, right?
Have y'all seen what I just saw? They're reporting that 80,000 people at a Travis Scott concert caused an earthquake. That's not what I think it is. I can't show you an example on this platform, but I can tell you that is a warlock. That was a giant enchant, and they were literally casting spells, and when everyone went together, they all matched their aura at the same exact time. This is the same kind of crap we see at the Grove. Almost identical. Y'all, it's a ritual. It's a satanic ritual. And people that try to deny that he's a warlock, I don't even have time for y'all no more. When the end arrives, it's really the beginning. The true dystopia is here. Know what lies beneath the surface? Did you forget his hell invite? It's literally a painting from the 1500s called Christ in Limbo. Like in the same concert when he created that portal. That earthquake was literally God because he's angry, or because the magic these people are doing. These guys aren't even coherent right now. It's a trance, a mass trance.
Look, guys, some of these people just need to get out and touch grass. Or in his case, he needs to have his own head removed from his own ass. Because he really just sat and said that Travis Scott is a warlock opening up portals at his shows. Weirdo. scary stuff, guys. Listen, this clip is for everyone out there, myself included, who just blindly races around traffic without first seeing what's ahead actually causing the traffic, you know? It didn't work out well for my man in the clip. He literally ended up at the bottom of a waterfall, guys, okay?
You trust me. Okay, let's do this. Are you ready? Here we go. When I say let's do it. Okay, Laura, let's do it. All right there. I got your attention. You put the power of trust in yourself.
Ow!
You want to trust
What the
only you. She's okay. She's all right.
Wow. What a scumbag. Wow. Like, yo, what an did you hear him too? She'll be all right. She's fine. What a hysterical. Freaking hysterical, guys. Dogs afraid of cats. That's a husky. He didn't want the smoke either. Why are they like this? Yo, why are dogs so freaking shook of cats?
Didn't see this till I finished my pizza. Not sure how to feel about it. Maybe he's right.
Just delivering your pizza here. You wanted a contactless delivery, and that's fine. But it says on the app here you only left me a 15% tip. That's not really cool these days. I mean, everyone knows these days it's 25% tips and up for tips. 25% and up. So what I've been doing to kind of do the education is anyone who doesn't tip enough, I just give them a little bit of education. Just 1 second here.
25% on tips and up.
All right, well, here's your contactless delivery. I'm just gonna leave it right here for you. Hey, get that drain fixed, yo.
Yo, he's on wheelies. What do you think about the 25% though? See, I myself, I'm in the camp that 20% is kind of like the benchmark. And if you get, you know, great service, you tip above 20%. If you get really shit service, you tip below the 20%. But what do you guys think? Let us know what part of the country or part of the world you're from and what percentage you tip. Put it in the comments, guys.
Hood News Radio, boy. Elon Musk got too much power and money. Man, y'all come look at this. We're gonna talk about it.
Oh my God.
After we get around the corner.
This isn't just any tunnel.
We can get
People got his own roads, y'all.
We'll take it easy for you.
Boy got his own roads.
It's Elon Musk tunnel. And to understand why we're speeding through it, you need to go back a couple of years when he decided he had had enough of Los Angeles traffic gridlock.
Wow.
Either we try something new or we will be stuck in traffic hell for the rest of our lives. I started thinking, well, maybe this could be underground.
This is the underground network he envisions. Electric cars using street-level elevators to drop down into a series of tunnels.
What?
Autonomous technology in the cars ensure that they don't run into each other, despite going speeds over 125 miles an hour.
Tunnels are, in my view, the only solution to urban congestion because we have a 2D road network and we have buildings in 3D. And everyone wants to pile out of those buildings and
Bruh, let's
buildings at the same
go
time.
talk about this.
Obviously, you're gonna have a traffic jam.
Boy, that nigga got his own roads, bruh. Are y'all serious right now, man? That is one man with too much power.
Listen, you might not like Elon, but you gotta admit, that is one Giga Chad move, guys. Imagine having so much money and power that you could say, to hell with traffic. I'm never sitting in it ever again, and I'm gonna build myself an underground tunnel to take me wherever I need to go. Giga Chad. That's huge. Wow. My next question is it real? You see how big that sword is? Like, what would it have been made for aside from a giant? Seriously, what?
First, it started with like the glands on the left side of my face, the lymph nodes.
Blake Flovin has been diagnosed with what's known as herpes gladiatorium, a highly contagious virus characterized by red lesions like these.
About a week after was when I first started to see the lesions on the top of my forehead. And then the day after I first saw the lesions is when it spread across my whole forehead and around my face.
A senior wrestler at Archbishop Mitty High School, Flovin believes he contracted the virus, also known as mat herpes, during a recent tournament at San Jose's Independence High School.
I came into contact with either someone or Matt with herpes, and I contracted it.
A few days later, while he was still contagious, Flovin wrestled with several other top Bay Area athletes who are now headed for the state tournament this weekend. In Bakersfield, Flovin and his father Rick, the assistant coach at Mitty, want the tournament postponed.
Legal actions on the table, yes. If something happens to
herpes,
you know, a kid out there, the sky's the limit. I'll sink the ship with this. I'm frustrated.
Rick Flovin says doctors first misdiagnosed his son's malady as acne and then staph infection, and worry those in charge of screening wrestlers at the state tournament might make the same mistake.
And the thought in my head of another child getting this, and knowing it is preventable, knowing that a doctor standing at CIF at the state this weekend, he's not going to be able to tell the difference between acne and herpes, is horrifying.
But I mean, I went to a dermatologist and 3 other doctors, and all of them got it wrong, and you're not going to figure out the right thing when kids have long hair covering their forehead and just a quick little spin. That's not going to get it done.
Blake's doctors say the lesions will be gone soon, but he'll have the herpes gladiatorium virus for life. His goal right now, though, is to focus on football and do what he can to stop the virus from spreading to other athletes. In Sunnyvale, Rob Flattabo, Cron 4 News.
Herpes, the gift that keeps giving all year round.
This baby elephant was pushed into the water by his father, unable to resist. As he grew older, he was again pushed into the water and bullied by the herd, leaving him isolated. His only form of protest was angry roars. Surprisingly, the reason he was ostracized was that he could paint. To protect him from further bullying and conflicts, the staff decided to give him a separate area. There, the elephant could focus on painting without being attacked by the herd. After this incident was exposed, more and more people learned about this painting elephant and came to the zoo to watch him create his art. In his paintings, he included green mountains, blue water, and his desire for friendship and family. He always expressed his feelings through his artwork, hoping people would understand his thoughts. His uniqueness might have been the reason he was rejected by his father and the herd initially, but now he doesn't need to worry. He has a safe space where he can create his beautiful pieces with peace of mind.
Move over, Picasso. In comes Dumbo, the flying/painting elephant. You think that's cool? Take a look at what this next animal can do, guys.
I think this horse's acting skills could win an Oscar because whenever someone wants to ride him, he immediately plays dead. And he does it with great professionalism. When he falls over, his tongue even sticks out, and he rolls his eyes back.
Come on.
His name is Tom, and he's 8 years old this year. His owner said that 2 years ago, Tom suddenly learned to play dead. At first, the owner was fooled many times, thinking he might be sick. They even took him to the vet for a checkup, but the vet found nothing wrong with him. All the tests came back normal. After being fooled many times, the owner finally understood that Tom was acting. Since learning this trick, no one at the ranch has successfully ridden him. He's become the laziest horse in the stable because as soon as someone gets on his back, he suddenly collapses and lies motionless on the ground. The owner said Tom's favorite food is carrots, but Tom never bites into them, even if the owner tries to feed them to him while he's playing dead. Only after the owner leaves does Tom finally relax and eat his carrots in peace.
Go on. Keep telling me how they're just a bunch of dumb animals because, we just saw and witnessed an elephant that can paint and a horse who can act. So, there's that. Listen, aside from this being absolutely hysterical, this is probably the last person I would want showing up at my house if it was on fire.
This creepy video is going viral in Mexico, and so the story goes. A neighbor gave away the toy mirror to their daughter. Now all was fine until it started to ask oddly personal questions, like what's a secret you haven't told anyone? But even stranger were the answers it gave back, because it didn't seem like something a normal toy would say. Now I've translated the audio as best I can, but this isn't where the story ends. Now feeling creeped out, they stripped it of its batteries, but this didn't seem to entirely work as they still heard noises coming from it. So they put it in the barn behind their home. That is, until the commenters begged them to go back and ask it more questions. And against his better judgment, he does just that. Now some people say they have this exact toy and it doesn't speak, but it's hard to verify this story, so let me know what you think.
Solo pude encontrar estas piezas y pues sí, le puse unas baterías que tenía aquí en la casa. Como ven, son nuevas. La neta no creo que prenda, pero bueno, vamos a calarle. Puta, sí tengo miedo.
Hola, bienvenido al Castillo de los Sueños del Espejo Mágico.
Hola.
Hola, encantado de conocerte.
Gracias, a mí igual. Me da gusto.
Eres muy divertido. ¿Tienes una fiesta?
No, no tengo fiesta. ¿Tú tienes?
No sé. Cuando me levanté, te vi a ti.
¡Ay, vas y chingas a tu madre!
Yeah, I don't know about this one, guys. I was reading through some of the comments, and people were saying that they had this exact toy and that it never spoke. Played music, yes. Spoke, never. So, I mean, could they have had variants or different models? Absolutely. I'm not saying that it didn't. All I'm saying is that you guys are on your own on this one. Come to your own conclusions, guys, okay? Could this all be one big hoax? Absolutely. But then again, could it all be real? Sure, why not?
Happy birthday to you.
What happened to the girl? Did she live or did she pass away? So this video was posted on YouTube about 12 years ago, and the video starts off with a group of friends singing happy birthday to a woman.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
And once a birthday girl blew out the candles, her friend slammed her head into the cake. Everyone in the video can they be seen laughing as the birthday girl laid completely unconscious.
She ain't moving.
The same friend to smash her head, then lifted her head to see if she was okay. And when she lifted her head fell back into the cake. And at one point of the video, a guy wearing some barrel can be seen eating a piece of cake while the girl was passed out. Now, guys, I'm gonna tell you exactly what happened after the birthday girl's head was smashed into the cake. When her head was smashing to the cake, a tiny stick that was used to keep the cake in place went through one of her eyes. And this is why she can be seen holding one of her eyes. When they lifted her head, she was rushed to the hospital and somehow survived. And guys, this is why you gotta be careful who you hang out with.
Wow, what an amazing group of friends she has. Did you see the one? He's still eating his cake as she has her face planted, right? I don't know. Listen, y'all, if you made it this far in the video, huge thank you goes out to y'all. You are freaking rock stars. Leave us a comment. Let us know your thoughts. Smash that like button, and we'll catch y'all next week. Peace.